Good morning, everybody. I'm Chris Provost. You're watching Provost Park Pass, and today I'm going to go to Disney California Adventure and show you everything you need to know about the Food and Wine Festival. I'm going to eat some food. I'm not going to whine. Maybe complain a little bit. Let's do this. All right, today is the very first day of the Food and Wine Festival. I'm going to try to go through, show you a bunch of things down here, the things you could eat, all these cool offerings they have here at the Food and Wine Festival. It's going to be a magical day. And I am not a food critic, so I'll try my best to describe the food the best that I can. But you guys know that I'm not a food critic. We've had this whole discussion about this. Well, let's do this. Super beautiful day. It is, the day I filmed this is March 1st. It is like a little overcast. I'd say it's about 68 degrees right now. Feels very good. Not too hot, not too cold. It's a perfect temperature. It's the perfect way you want to go to have a great day here at Disney. Now I am at Disney California Adventure, which is just right across the way from Disney, but you could park hop it if you want to. All right, guys, things have changed about the Food and Wine Festival, I think for the better. First of all, this is amazing. See this little book here? It's a passport book. And you go around and you get stamps. And if you collect all 12 stamps, you get like a little prize. You go to the, I can't pronounce it, the Embarcadero, right by Little Mermaid, and you can turn this in if you get all 12 stamps. See there's a little book there, and then right there where it says festival stamp, if you order that, you'll give them this book, they will stamp your little passport. It's a passport, it's a little hard to do with just one hand, so let me flip this over here. You see like there's more stamps. How cool is that? The Food and Wine Festival, tasting passport. They've also changed the little tabs that you, like, you know how you buy like a little thing and they'll tear off tabs? They've changed that. Let me show you how that's different too. All right, let me show you the new tags they have for the Food and Wine Festival because they're different than from every other year. Remember they used to have these little pull tabs on them? They don't anymore. Let me show you how to use them. All right, so when you buy this, you can buy this at any of those little, places that has the Food and Wine Festival. This is the pass. It's eligible for 8 things. So you go to 8 different booths to get food. Now, I want to give you some advice on how to do this. When you turn it over, you're gonna see your little scan pass, and then there's your little, right here, that's your pin. See it's covered up? Keep that covered up, so that way you don't have any yahoos who are looking at your pin and trying to use it or whatever. I mean, this is just me being a little paranoid, but yeah, you wanna kind of keep that covered up so people don't see it. I wouldn't take that and show that to anybody until you're ready to use the pass. But you can buy this, good grief. Good grief. Okay, buy the pass, and then you're good to go to get 8 items at the Food and Wine Festival. All right, now, these start at 10:30. So on the day you come here, I'm actually here a little bit early, so the booths aren't quite open yet, but I got my pass, I'm ready to go. They start at 10:30. Now this is a very enjoyable thing to do. You come down here and just relax, eat some good food. They have wine, they have different drinks, and you just enjoy it. Oh, I think the red trolley is about to take off. It is. I'm gonna get ahead and just wave at them. I love the red trolley. If you're interested in coming down here, it's so simple to do this, guys. There it is called 1-855-GETAWAY, 1-855-GETAWAY. They will help you plan your whole vacation when you come down to Anaheim or even like Orlando or wherever you're going. But they'll help you with everything, your hotels, your tickets. It's awesome. And like it's great. We come down and visit Anaheim. There's so many things to do that there's a ton. So I'm just I love it. All right, so let me kind of show you some of the booths. They're not open yet, but I'll show you, give you a little sneak preview. Here we are, guys. Disney's California Adventure Food and Wine Festival. Now they have these little booths right here. These are the booths of the Food and Wine Festival. You get to come to them, you can order, and each booth has like 1 or 2 items and maybe a drink. This is called the Uncorked California. And then a lot of them have these little tables right over here where you can, like you bring your food and come down and like eat. They're standing tables. Just be aware, because they're kind of designed that you eat it and then you go on to the next booth and you eat a different table. So you got some more standing tables right over there. Now each of the food booths has like 1 or 2 items. It's not like a whole meal, just be aware. You'll eat a little bit each one. It's kind of like think of it like a pub crawl. It's a food crawl, the Food and Wine crawl. And they also have merch. Yeah, here we go, the Food and Wine. Mickey with some cheese, you know, he's a mouse. He's gonna want some cheese. I wonder if that cheese is Gouda. Get it? Look, they got backpacks even from Loungefly for the Food and Wine Festival. Now, Now, the Food and Wine Festival is only done here in Disney California Adventure in California. They also have it in Epcot, so just be aware it's done on the DCA side. In addition to food and wine, they also have these cool little cards. What is this card called? The Love?
We are Love Pop.
Love Pop. I love this. And look at these cards, right? They open up. Oh my gosh, look at that. Winnie the Pooh. Oh my gosh, Thumper. Cutest. Oh my gosh, look at that castle. So they can buy these cards. You can buy these cards here or also downtown Disney, right?
Yes,
So,
Disney.
oh my gosh, thank you so much, Olivia. You're the best. Which one's your favorite?
I would say the Thumper right now.
The Thumper's your favorite?
Yeah.
I love that. 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 I love these. How fun are they? These are perfect for your Disney. Oh, I love this. These are perfect for your Disney, Disney fan and your family. Perfect little gift. All right, and these are like the little booths here. I'm just gonna kind of give you a little sneak preview of the booths. This is delish. Oh, carbonara garlic mac and cheese, olive oil cake. That sounds good. Huckleberry citrus cooler. Let's just think about this. This is what I think you want to go, right? But doesn't that sound kind of good? Because you know that's going to be like, it's going to be kind of like a denser cake, tastes really good, and leave you feeling happy. Now the lines can get kind of long. Don't worry, it goes by fast. So what you do, the way you do this is, I'm walking my booth. I'll show you exactly how to do it. All right, since it's not quite open yet, see they have the little lines here for you to line up. You line up right here, you go through the line, and then they have somebody right there to take your order. Once they take your order, they have you go stand right over here on this side, and you wait for them to call you, and then they bring out the food. You grab the food, and you go grab a table and stand at a table and eat it. What is it? This is grilled top sirloin, and it's the guava lychee mule. Is that called lychee? Oh man, this thing's changed. They have a huge, massive booth for all the food and like merchandise. It's so cool. Okay, so I'm not a food critic, and here's the problem: is that when I eat food, I just like, oh, that tastes so good, and I like it, and I'm just like, that's great. I want to eat another thing about it. But I think I've got an idea, because if I was to rate everything, I'd probably rate everything as a 9 or 10, because I love it all. So what I'm going to do, though, I'm trying to think about this objectively. I'm going to do what's called like A/B testing. I'll eat something, and then the next thing I eat, I'll compare it to the first thing. If I like it better, I'll say, this is the best one. Then the next time I eat, I'll just keep comparing it to the one that I think is the best. So at the end of this video, you'll have an idea of what I think is the very best food item here at the Food and Wine Festival, if that makes sense. All right, now this is those passports I was talking about. If you can find them, they usually put them out here. They refill them all the time, and you can refill them, and you can also scan to get a menu there as well. That view, now look right here. I am right across the little bay there. You see the Mickey's Fun Wheel, the Pixar Pal Around, the Mickey's Wheel of Death, whatever you like to call it. You got the Incredicoaster right over there. I'm right behind, this is the Little Mermaid attraction. Now right here, there is a ton, like all along here and all the way around, there's tons of seats. So if you ever can't find it, like not seats, but tables, little tables. And then they also have performers here. They're performing throughout the day. So you listen to some good music while you eat some great food. Now if you walk down to the end of Paradise Pier, go right up here, you're gonna see it's called the Festival Beer Garden. They have a nice little area here where you can sit down. They have lots of tables, lots and lots and lots of tables down here. You kind of relax, I mean like tons. And most of them are shaded, which is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then they have a little beer garden for you. All right, before we get started, I know some of you are probably thirsty. If you're thirsty, check this out. All right, like I said, oh, she looks so good. She looks so good. Little thirst trap. All right, it's about time, guys. Let's go get some food. Let's go get started and have some amazing food. Now here's the thing, my pass allows me to get 8 things. There's way more than 8 food options. There's also a bunch of drink options. I'm just gonna try to get the things that appeal to me the best, and I'll just kind of go through from there. So I might not choose something that you might like, and if that's the case, let's go say, hey Chris, you should have got that. I'm curious, I always like to expand my palate and try different foods. But sometimes I feel like I get stuck in a rut. I like always try the things I know I'm gonna like. So, all right, let's do this. Beginning of the Food and Wine Festival. All right, it's happening. I'm about to take off my little sipper thing here. I'm gonna get in here, get some food. Let's do this. I'm also gonna get my passport stamped. Okay, so the first place I'm going to is Luckadoodle Moo, and they have this cheese flavored pizza wings, or also this barbecue beef brisket slider. I'm gonna do the slider. All right, so there is one teeny tiny problem. There are 10 places to go, really, and the pass only has for 8 places. So I'm gonna have to skip 2 of them. I'll try to get one thing from each place of the 8 that I go to. And one other thing, I'm gonna ask the cast members, like, what do they recommend? Because if they recommend something that I'm not thinking about, then I'm literally gonna pivot to their recommendations. All right, so I asked, I'm like, what do you recommend, the cheese pizza wings or the slider? And they're like, the slider, which is what I kind of want anyway, so I'm gonna get the slider. And it's pretty sweet, so I scan your card, then you have a PIN number, right? And then what you do is you scan your card and you put your PIN number in and it debits it right out. It's very simple, very easy to do. Ooh, look at this. I'm trying to do like an artistic shot. Ready? You guys, does that look good? It is a brisket. It looks amazing. Let's jump into it. I always feel so uncomfortable eating this on camera, but I'm gonna try to do that. Oh, that looks good though, doesn't it? Whoa. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Look away, I'm hideous. Oh, man. Amazing. So far, this is my favorite. It's the only thing I've had, so it's gonna be my favorite, but it's gonna be hard to beat this. That was so good. You guys, I forgot to get my passport stamped, so I'm gonna go back and get a passport stamped, because I'm not used to doing that. Let's go back. All right, guys, this is David. He's gonna stamp it for me. Let's do it. Oh, it looks good. Okay, David, what's the best food they got here? What's your favorite?
What I've tried so far is the mac and cheese.
The mac and dang, I'm on it.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, buddy. Bye.
Okay.
Got my first stamp.
Revelry. It's time for kitchen syncopation fun as we are cooking it with the Jammin' Chefs.
Chef Gorgonzola.
The big cheese!
We are the Jammin' Chefs, and we're extremely proud to be here at the Food and Wine Festival to present a cooking demonstration.
Jammin' Chefs!
Ready?
Yes, chef!
Heard?
Yes, chef!
And Clarabelle Cow. Yes, and my 2 eager apprentices, Chip and Dip. Oh, I'm so sorry. Chip and Delicious.
That was amazing. All right, let's continue on with some amazing food. All right, so this one is the garlic kissed. This is gonna be probably the one I'm gonna skip right now. It's got the grilled top sirloin, which I heard is really good, but I'm gonna skip it and move down here to Delish. For Delish, I'm gonna get the olive oil cake. Let's do it. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the Delish place. Now what you can do is you can order all the different places. Like you look at the passport and tell them all the different places you want, and you can place all your orders. That way you don't have to wait in the order line food. You can just go right in and go to the pickup line food to each of those places. So I'm gonna do that to try to save a little bit of time. All right, I'm gonna order all the rest of my 7 things here, and then let's go pick them up. See how good they are. All right, so I ordered 6. and you just keep your receipt. You go to each of the places and they just pick it right up. It's so easy. All right, so I got the delish. I stopped there. I got the olive oil cheesecake, and I got my stamp. There it is. I had a little teeny tiny nibble on the way over. I couldn't help it, but let's try it for real. All right, here we go. A real big bite. Oh, okay. It's very dense, like a thicker cake, almost like a lemon flavor, and it pops. It's tart. It's not super sweet, but very good. Now this is, remember, I'm gonna take one more bite here. Let's show you this. Okay. Wow. It's excellent, actually. Do I choose this one over? It's so hard to choose because the last one I had was a slider. This is sweet and that one's savory. But being honest with you guys, if I could only choose one, I would choose the slider over this. I mean, the cake this is amazing. I love it. I would say it's a 9, but the slider was perfect. All right, okay, let's move on. I'm gonna keep eating it off camera now. All right, so the next one I'm going to is Peppers Caliente. And I've already pre-ordered everything, so I just have to walk up the pickup window and show them my receipt. All right, so I just kind of learned something. So I pre-ordered all my food, right? And I've been trying to do this where you go in and get the stamp of the passport, but the problem is you get your stamps when you pay for your food. So I asked them, they're like, oh, you got to go back in line, and I didn't want to like jump in front of the line, but I just to get a stamp. So I'm not gonna get the passports anymore because I don't want to interrupt anybody's line. But let me show you what I got. All right, so this is what I got. This is the shrimp papas locus. Locas, I guess is how you pronounce it. Right there. Ooh, doesn't it look good? And there's on the photo right there. There it is. Just don't feel super comfortable yet eating camera. Okay, let's do this. Here we go. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what this is. It's amazing. Let me get my thoughts. I'll be right back. Okay, I don't say this lightly, but that's about one of the best things I've ever had. Like, I love it. It is so good. It's better than the slider. So, you know, the slider is number 1. This now takes that spot. This is the number 1. Let me just say, it's the shrimp papas locus. It's at the Peppers Caliente. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite. It's so good. There it is right there. And this is what it is, just again. Like if I was just by myself, I would order 6 of those and maybe like 2 drinks. That was amazing. I was shocked because that slider was, and don't get me wrong, that slider was so good, but that was just at the perfect, like it was cheesy and the shrimp tasted good. And I don't know what else, I don't even know what all that was. It was just like, it was a perfect blend of complementary flavors. Like you eat it and it makes you happy. I'm so non-articulate when it comes to food descriptions. I apologize for that. But that's a great one. All right, I'm out here at the Golden Dreams, and I'm gonna get this old-fashioned. It's non-alcoholic soda popsicle, but there's a drink that's called an old-fashioned. All right, here it is, the old-fashioned popsicle, and this is what people say they're most excited for. It's a non-alcoholic popsicle, so you can just try it. Let's do it. There it is. Let's do this. This is already starting to melt. Oh, it's already. Oh. I didn't know what I was expecting. It is very good. Very, very creamy. Awesome. Amazing. Not too sweet. It's getting a little warm, but I got to go back to almost that same place because I have some more food to get. Oh, I never ranked it. Yeah, that was amazing. If we go to Sweet to Sweet, I like that bar better than the olive oil cake. So olive oil cake would be number 2. That old-fashioned bar would be number 1. All right, so here's the next one. This is the Mickey-shaped macaron made with Snickers bar pieces. Look at that bad boy. Not sure the proper etiquette. Oh, it's cold. If you like Snickers, you're gonna love it. That's all that is. It's like Snickers. All right, I'm changing the rules as we go along because now I did 3 sweets. I think I'm just gonna compare the sweet to sweet. The Snickers one's really hard to compare. Oh, hi. All right, so I'm gonna categorize the sweet treats with the sweet treats and the savory. I think that's probably better. Hi, guys. So here's what we're gonna do: is that the Snickers is really hard to categorize. It's just there it comes. I love it. I love the red trolley. The Snickers is Snickers. It's so good. If I had to rank them, the old-fashioned popsicle's number 1, Snickers maybe number 2, and then the olive cake would be number 3. But that's just because I love Snickers. That's probably my favorite candy bar. So if I didn't like the Snickers candy bar, then I would reverse that to number 3. If that makes sense. It's really hard for me to choose one of those. Whatever. All right, let's go get some more. I'm gonna go get like a pulled pork something. All right, for the next place I'm gonna go get some food is down here at the Hollywood Studios. Hi, how are you? All right, guys, we got some background music. It's the Chaparral High School Orchestra doing a little Pirates Caribbean for us, and I also got this. Let's talk about this. All right, you start playing.
The Chaparral High School Orchestra.
Chaparral High School Orchestra. Woo! All right, so this is what I got. I ordered this. It is the carnitas style pork belly, right there.
And may you enjoy your
Let's try it. All right, I'm good. There it is, right there. I'm breaking it in with my fork. Hang on, I'm gonna come back and when I have a bite on my fork. This is weird. All right, there we go. It's a little. This is here. It's on my fork. Oh, it's really good. You see that? It's there's a lot of grease on it. A lot of grease, which I think is what you want on it. So you bite into it. It's got all that flavor. It's very flavorful. Now I have to try that part. Let's try that. I think it's like a macaroni type thing. I'm not sure. It's cold. Very good. All right. I thought this would be number 1, but it's not. All right. That shrimp thing that I had, that's number 1. That's not even close. Then the next is a slider. This would be number 3. It's kind of greasy. It's got a little bit of spicy kick to it because I think it's the tahini in it. I like it, but it doesn't like blow me away. Like the other ones, like when I ate it, I was like, this is so good, I have to have more of it. This just tastes like something you get every day. I don't know if that makes sense. So they're taking down chairs now. One time Amanda and I walked through, it's a memory. We're walking right through here. We're busting it. We're trying to go some ride. And there was a quartet, high school quartet. I think they were from St. George, Utah. I can't remember. And it was kind of a little cold and rainy that day. Nobody was there in the audience for this quartet. And Amanda and I saw that and we're like, we have to. So we sat down and we watched them play. And it's such a good memory for me. They tried and they played good. Those 4 students were doing so good and they're amazing. And I loved it. And so it's a good memory. So I think it's good if you walk by and see like the high school students playing. When they're done playing, give them a shout out and cheer for them. It makes them feel good. Hey guys, here I am with my friend Jessica. So Jessica ordered, what is that?
I believe it's called Butter Cake a la Mode. It's for the Food and Wine Festival, but it is a mobile order option you can get from Clarabelle's.
From Clarabelle. It's a mobile order option. Now, here's the thing is, Jessica's like, you want some? It looks amazing, but do you know what, Jessica? I have to tell you something. I don't like ice cream. So you're gonna.
All to myself.
It's all yourself. So you're gonna have to taste it and then tell us. Okay, hang on. For her to eat it.
Okay, so first I have to get you have to get a piece that includes everything, right? So you've got the butter cake, you've got the strawberry,
Oh yeah,
the ice
you got to build it right. Oh,
a little bit
of cream.
of that whipped
yeah,
cream.
That looks amazing. The cake looks so good. Okay, what do you think?
It's perfect. It's
perfect.
just like what you would expect from like a strawberry shortcake type of thing, complete with ice cream.
And this is a mobile order at Clarabelle's ice cream
And
parlor.
it's seasonal just for Food and Wine Festival, so there are a few things that are mobile order options through Food and Wine. And that's what I've opted for today so that I could kind of skip those kiosk marketplace lines and try out some of the great food from the festival. And you can find me at the happiestblogonearth.com.
Happiestblogonearth.com.
Full of Disneyland tips.
Yeah, Jessica, I've known for years now. And this is crazy because we're both down here for the Food and Wine, and she told me about this mobile order little hack. She's not even going to the kiosk. She's literally just going around and mobile ordering all the specialty seasonal items.
Yeah, and there's only a few, so you're not gonna still try everything.
Right.
But there's still a good amount of things that, you know, I got my lunch, I got a specialty drink, and now I've got dessert. And all of that was from the comfort of my bed this morning, because you can place mobile orders for whatever time you think you might want your food, right?
So you just placed it, you just told them the time you wanted it, and then you came and picked it up.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, so smart.
Cheers.
It's amazing. Cheers. Get that. Jessica knows so much about it. Hey Jessica, did you hear about like because she knows all the breaking news. Did you hear about that brand new doll they released for Cinderella? It's half Cinderella, half dolphin.
No.
She loses her glass flipper.
I don't think this is the time for that type of humor.
I made an error. I had too much sugar stuff. Like, I think my stomach's full, and I've got some more passes on my Sip and Savor pass, but right now I'm like at a maximum capacity in my stomach, so I have to wait a little bit, I think. But this is gonna give me an opportunity. Hold on, let me talk to you guys. Hang on. All right. So I want to talk to you, and I am talking to you. I want you to know that you are amazing. You are. And today I want to talk to students. For those of you who are in school, doesn't matter if you're working on your doctorate in college, you're in high school, junior high, or elementary school, I want you to know that I'm proud of you and you're amazing. And don't get so concerned about your grades all the time. Just give it your best effort and keep moving forward. And you're doing a good job. You're doing an amazing job. And just keep doing it and know that I'm proud of you. It's an important thing, and I'm proud of you for doing that. I know sometimes it's hard. There's like days I'm like, I don't want to go to school. You are doing a good thing and you're making the world better. Yeah, you are. All right, let's continue on the video. You guys, I don't know how I'm gonna eat these other two things. I might just save the pass, and then maybe Amanda and I will come back a little later and just have a little like date night or something. But we'll wait and see. We're just gonna wait and see. I do want to say this. I just want you to know I appreciate you. I do. I feel very connected to all of you. So thank you so much. All right, let's continue with the video. You guys, look, we're at Grizzly.
Did I grab the wrong one?
Brady's giving instructions. All right, guys, this is my friend Brian. I got David. This is my friend Liz. Love her. Kitra, love her. There's Peter.
Wait, you don't love him?
I love Peter. I got my good friend Jimmy. Hi. We are riding Grizzly Ripper Rapids.
And this is all your fault, Chris.
No. And what happened? I was walking along, and Kitra was like, "Come here, Chris. Let's go ride." She goes, "Ride it with Peter." And then I was like, "Okay." And then the next thing you know, Dave was like, "Well, I want to go." And then Liz was like, "I want to go." And then Kitra's like, "I've orchestrated this whole thing." It's all right there.
Exactly what happened.
Well, that's close. That's how I remember it. This is my favorite part of the ride. Look, all of our knees are touching.
No, he's not going on it.
That's your favorite part of the
That's the best part. A little knee touching. Look at poor Peter. Peter, look at my. Look, I gotta see your glasses. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Well done. Oh. All right, guys. Got a little bit. All right, we got a lot of spinning. Liz did not like the spinning.
Yeah, I'm gonna
David, got it a little wet?
Just a spritz.
Just a spritz?
Yeah.
A little.
Oh my gosh, what have you
Listen,
done?
I'm with her. I'm not.
Mine's down my back. My whole back. Jimmy.
Okay, let's just be honest. I got a little afraid.
Yeah.
All right, we don't know what happened up here.
What? Yeah.
A lot of water.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Always.
Right, not the time for jokes.
Yeah.
Jimmy?
Hi.
Oh, I love it.
Look at that. Look at how so.
Peter, let's see those jeans.
Well, you know, it was worth it. It was worth it, guys.
Kitra, you actually came across pretty good, right?
I did.
Not bad.
A little bit on my shoes.
Liz,
Yes.
I did that.
you look like not bad, not bad.
It was right in the beginning. That sprinkler
Little
got me right in the
sprinkle,
face.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember that.
And then I got
David?
sent your video, and that's when I
I'm
first,
good.
He's good. Brian,
Yeah, not too
do a
bad.
slow turn. There it is. There it is. Oh, he's like, what's it?
Get in here, buddy.
All right, I need to get my back, cause like on my
If I had
front-
a nickel.
Wait, you can't turn that way.
Okay.
Okay. I have one spot. So my back.
No ifs, ands,
No
or...
ifs, ands, or buts about it, guys. What a very fun day. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hit the like button, subscribe. You guys know that. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I am going to save those last few things. I'm going to bring my wife Amanda here. We're going to have a little date night. You are amazing. Make the world a better place. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. The Food and Wine Festival is so fun. It goes to April 22nd, and it's really, really fun. You get some really good food, and they also have wine and drinks and all those other things that you can eat, and you can have a really good time. It's Disney's Food and Wine Festival at DC. Yay!